Hello peoples of the tube, welcome back to another exciting video. Today I'm going to be asking a very important question. Are fish real? Because I don't want to worry you, but I feel like I've never actually seen one. And oh, okay, just hang on a second, there's someone at the door. I'm just going to see who that is.
Hello!
Vivian? How did you get in? I haven't opened the door yet.
I've transcended the need for doors.
Oh, well, good for you. Vivian, why are you here?
I've brought you some parcels.
Really? Why?
Well, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
It's November.
That's what I said.
Well, okay then. You say some parcels. How many parcels are there?
I've brought you 7 parcels.
7? That's kind of a lot, isn't it?
Yeah, we would have combined them into one bigger parcel. It just wasn't logistically possible.
No, that's fair. So, I mean, who's all this from? This isn't a sewage thing, is it?
Well, no, not as far as I'm aware, no. Now, I got these from an old lady. She said she'd been given them by her grandson to give to me, to give to someone called Oh My Dinosaur. And I was like, well, I don't know who that is, but to be honest, who do I usually give presents to? It's you. So I thought, well, I'll just give them to you. She was a strange old lady. She called me Vivi Smithy, and I was like, that's not my name.
Hold on. Did you say they pronounced it Oh My Dinosaur? Yeah, no, okay, I know who this is from.
Great!
Okay, so I'm kind of laden down now, so I think I'm gonna go, go and open these.
You do that. Meanwhile, I'll sink slowly into the floor.
Oh, okay. Bye. Okay, a bit of a change of plan. I've got a million parcels. Let's find out what's inside them. And before I start, I should probably bring up the fact I do actually know about the existence of these parcels. I don't know what's in most of them, but these were all sent to me by Alex Patterson of the Doctor Who Guide. There'll be a link to his channel up there on the screen, hopefully, and a link to his video about all of this, explaining the context, which I haven't. He made a video already about this, and I haven't watched it, so I know nothing about. Apart from the first parcel, I know nothing about what I'm going to be opening just now. So it's exciting. But yeah, these were all sent to him. He said, "Hey, would you like?" Well, you'll see what he asked me if I wanted it for the first parcel, and I was like, "Yeah, I would like that. That's very kind of you." But then all of a sudden, there's also another 6 parcels, so it's all very exciting. So this is the first one, and unlike everything else in this parcel, I know what this is going to be. So there's, that's why I'm opening it first, because there's the least amount of surprise. I won't say what it is until it's open, just to maintain some degree of tension. To be honest, depending on whose video you're watching this in, you might already know what this is going to be, which that's fine. So yeah, this is very exciting. So this is Doctor Who Resolution, and unfortunately it's all unfolded on my thing. I just last weekend got series 11, so now I have all of Jodie Whittaker in one fell swoop. So that's really exciting right off the bat. That's great. Out of the most recent Dalek stories, this is by far my favourite. Yeah, that's great. Thank you. That's like I said, the only thing I actually knew I was getting. So there's not really the element of surprise, but there is the element of this is something I'm really glad to have. I'm now 1 story away from completing my Doctor Who DVD collection, so that's very, very exciting. So moving on, parcel number 2. Now we're into the mystery territory. This could be anything. I mean, I would imagine that they're all going to be Doctor Who related. That's a fair guess. But beyond that, I don't know. What is it? What is it? It's a DVD of something. What? Oh no, it's Genesis of the Daleks! What? What a twist. Okay, so Genesis of the Daleks strikes again. This is one of the many versions. I don't actually have this version. This is the Davros. It's paired up with the Stolen Earth, which I also have. Great. Well, this'll go perfectly with my other 500 copies of Genesis of the Daleks. That's wonderful. Great. It is my favorite story. And that's why I have so many copies of it. Oh dear. So yeah, we've got Stolen Earth, Journeys on one disc, and Genesis of the Daleks on the other. That's an interesting thing to have. It's kind of setting the tone. I'm opening these more or less in a random order, I should add. I've been told, there's one I've been told to open last, and one I've been told to open second from last. So I'm opening those last and second to last respectively. But other than that, I'm just opening them randomly. So let's see what's next. Right, okay, now this one is wrapped up in a way that I'm not quite sure how I'm going to get into that. The last two were quite easy, they had little tabs. I might actually open it from the wrong end. Let's be very careful, snip the corner off the bag. Okay, I think I'm in. I've opened it from the bottom end because the top end, there's too much tape at that end. So let's see. Okay, so I'm seeing a pattern here. Let's take the bubble wrap off so you can see what I can see. Certainly well enough wrap to protect this valuable gold inside. That is my personal favourite Doctor Who story. It's Genesis of the Daleks! Again! What a twist! Okay, right. Here's my question at this point. We are 3 parcels in. There's the one that I knew what it was going to be, and everything else has been Genesis of the Daleks. The remaining 4 parcels, I don't know what they are. But are they just... Is it just Genesis of the Daleks? I don't know. Let's find out. Let's see what we have. This, at least, is not a DVD of Genesis of the Daleks, because it's a book. It's from World of Books, which is a fun word to say in my accent. So let's see what sort of book it is. It's Genesis of the Daleks! Oh, this is just so much more fun than I was expecting. Okay, so yeah, this is Genesis of the Daleks. I don't know if I've mentioned this before. It's my favourite Doctor Who story. I don't have the novel, but I do now. The novelisation of Genesis of the Daleks. This is the 1980s re-release, because as you can tell from the McCoy logo. Yeah, great. Well, I will read this for sure. And until then, I'll put it into Genesis's corner with all of my other Genesis of the Dalekses. Oh, Gordon Bennett. Okay, right. So we are halfway. We're halfway through the parcels. So far, I'll be honest, it's been quite Genesis heavy. And that's fine. Let's... Okay, here's my prediction, right? I think this is going to be the destiny of the... It's going to be Genesis of the Daleks, isn't it? They're all Genesis! Oh, this is... It's full marks for shenanigans. It's a DVD. Oh, wow! What a twist, guys! It's Genesis of the Daleks! Just the standard version. Here's something that I might not have mentioned. You see, Genesis of the Daleks is my favourite story. I didn't have a copy of this before. I did. I have many, many copies. Great! The next one, I'm going to be honest, I'm feeling kind of apprehensive about. I'm just trying to think of what this might be. And there's... I'm just going to open it. You know what? Let's not speculate. This has a similar dimension to something that was actually the very first bit of Doctor Who home media I ever got. Is that what this is? Is that another copy of that really weirdly specific thing? It is! It is another copy of that. Wow. Okay, so great. I've got 2 of these now. This is the Davros Collection VHS set. This is the first Doctor Who video I ever bought off my friend at school for about £15. I'll be interested. I think this might be in slightly better condition than mine. Mine had a bit of damage on the box, so maybe this will be slightly better condition. I had to replace a few of the cases. Yeah, this does actually look like it's in slightly better condition than my one. So, wow, that's great. I now have 2 of these. I can put one at each end of the Davros shelf. They are quite nice. I'm going to show you these actually, just for fun, so you can see the covers of them. This originally I bought this in installments because I didn't have £15 all at once. I sort of bought it in chunks of £3. So this was the first Doctor Who video I ever had, and of course Interesting thing about this story, this is Genesis of the Daleks, and this is my favourite Doctor Who story. The Remembrance of the Daleks has the same cover for this video as is on the Region 1 DVD, the American DVD release. So that's an interesting bit of trivia for you. Possibly also Revelation of the Daleks. I think that might be the same as the American version as well. But I mean, we're all really here for Genesis of the Daleks. I don't know what I was expecting this to be, but honestly, it wasn't this. I think by the time I got to opening the bag, I was starting to suspect it might be this. But yeah, what a twist! This will go great with the other. What a huge thing to have two of. Look at the size of this. Okay, great. Well, we're nearly done. We only have one left. It says right on here, open last. Now, there's been a lot of Genesis of the Daleks today. 5 out of 6. That is 83% Genesis of the Daleks. Will this add to that Genesis score? I'm feeling like probably. Probably it will. But you know what? Let's find out. So much Genesis. Oh dear. It's a DVD. I can see BBC DVD on it. So it's not another VHS copy of it. Oh, okay. Now this is something that I don't have already. This is the DVD version of the Davros set. Now that's actually quite a cool thing to have. I think that's probably the highlight of the set. It's taking a bit of a knock at the top there. That'll probably stick back down with a bit of double-sided sticky tape. Yeah, this is actually a really nice thing. We've got, most importantly, Genesis of the Daleks. Here's a secret, like just between the two of us, yeah? This is my favourite story. Yeah, so we've got a booklet. We've got Genesis of the Daleks on 2 discs, Destiny of the Daleks on 1 disc, Resurrection of the Daleks, Revelation, Remembrance, the Davros box set documentary thing. I think there's something on the final. Yeah, I've got a load of Big Finish stuff on that one, which I've not listened to, so that's actually quite cool. I'll look forward to listening to that while watching my many, many copies of Genesis of the Daleks. That's quite the thing. That's a lot of Genesis. It's mostly Genesis. What's our percentage at now? 6 out of 7. That is 86% Genesis with the Daleks. I mean, I suppose technically there's other Dalek stories. There's nothing nothing without any Daleks in it. So that is. Let's just recap all the exciting things that I've had today. I've got this, which includes Genesis of the Daleks, Davros Collection, VHS, and DVD. This is actually something really exciting to have. This, out of everything, I think this is high on the list of best things. We've got the novelisation of Genesis of the Daleks, which is another thing I didn't have. So that's quite cool. I'm quite looking forward to listening to that. We've got not Genesis of the Daleks, which is one of the very few stories I didn't have, so that's very exciting to have. And we've got an additional 3 copies of Genesis of the Daleks. This is just so much Genesis. This is so much Genesis. Oh my goodness, this is like more Genesis, I think, than all the other like birthdays and Christmases combined. This is just like so much Genesis. Okay, great. Well, this has been Genesis of the Parcels. I'm going to go and put this all into Genesis Corner and just call it a day, I guess. There is supposedly an 8th parcel floating around somewhere. I will open that if it ever turns up. If it doesn't, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say it was probably Genesis of the Daleks. It might have been, you know? So yeah, that's us. That's the end. It's the end of the video. Thank you, Alex, for sending these. Doctor Who Guide, go and subscribe to him, where he gets up to many similar japes and shenanigans, I'm sure. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. So much Genesis. It's just so much Genesis. Oh, it's just never-ending Genesis.